Hey Ghost Bros, Mad Ghost Bro here. I was called because I heard there was a spook in the neighborhood and came to clean up. If you're into this ghost hunting kind of thing, you can check out my DVD. It's all about it. I heard it's pretty good. Anyway. Hey, wait a minute. That's no ghost. That's just some gaming asshole with a garbage bag over his head pretending to be a ghost. What a shitload of fuck. Where's the quality assurance in this show? Fuck this. I'm going home. Well, I already am home, but I gotta cut to the next scene or something.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart is like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall.
I can't believe this. That ghost hunt was all I had planned for my Halloween special. What am I gonna do now? I don't have any spooky video games to review. Fuck. The only thing that can help me now is one of those Deus Ex Machinas the writers use. But there's no way that would... What the fuck? Oof. What's this? The not occult shelf. There's only one game here. Kid Icarus. I wasn't even aware I owned this game. But for some reason, I already seem to have a script for this game to review right here in my hand. Oh man, this day just keeps getting weirder. I guess I could review the game. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, people could dislike the video and I could not get money off of this, but besides that, I foresee no downsides to reviewing this game. Let's pop this fucker in and play this fucker. Whoa! What the shitload of fuck was that? Is this game haunted? Oh, wait. That's not the game, that's just my phone. Kid Icarus is a video game that's either considered to be a good video game by some, or a bad video game by others. Now, that obvious and vague statement probably didn't have to be mentioned, but maybe the review will be better if I act like I know what I'm talking about. The game stars Kid Icarus, a character who first appeared in the cult classic TV series Captain N the Game Master. That sounds awesome! With that kind of star power backing it up, how could this video game possibly be a shitload of fuck? Well, if you know me, you know I wouldn't be talking about the game at all if it wasn't a bad video game, because angry video game reviews over shitty video games is all I know how to do for some reason. This game must be confirmed to be a cowabunga dick waffle of a video game. Okay, maybe it's not that bad of a video game, but it does contain a few things that can just piss a gamer much like yourself right the hell off. Now, the main plot of this game is that the great god Palutato has been kidnapped by the queen of the underworld, Persephone, and it's up to you, Kid Icarus, to save her. Now, but hold up just a gosh darn second. Why exactly am I being forced to save this bitch? I mean, what did she ever do for me? Unless this chick is packing some hardcore two-dimensional 8-bit tits, I see no motivation to save her. Oh. Huh. Well, alright. I stand corrected. Those are some pretty rockin' 8-bit tits. I am completely motivated to complete this game. Instead of talking about fat on people's chests, I guess I should get back to the game review part of the game review. Kid Icarus is kind of a unique game, because much like me, it steals elements from things that worked and pretends to make them its own. You've got the non-conventional platforming from Metroid, some 2D side-scrolling levels the likes of Super Marwin, and some dungeon levels a lot like the dungeons from The Legend of Link. So it's like the developers took a bunch of ideas from other games, put them in a blender, and shoveled out the remains to make this piece of shit. But I guess it's okay because Nintendo made both this game and all of the other games I just mentioned, so I guess that makes it okay. Or at least it would, if the game wasn't a total piece of fucking shit. See, the big problem with Kid Icarus is that it's too hard. Like, way too hard. Like, you might just think I'm a scrub and I can't handle this old school difficulty, but no, this is just kind of unfair, honestly. You start the game with practically no health, and there are 0 checkpoints throughout the levels, meaning if you die, you go all the way back, which wouldn't be a big problem if you had a little more health to balance it out. Sure, you can eventually upgrade the health by going into some of the Zelda-like stores, but look at these prices. This is outrageous. All of the Google AdSense checks in the world couldn't help me pay for this shit. I mean, what is this? Why are the items so damn expensive? Do they actually expect me to sit around grinding money off enemies like this is an old shitty Final Fantasy game? I didn't think so, so I tried playing through the game without buying anything from the stores, and I just got my ass kicked. There's a reason you never see anybody play this game past the first few levels. It's because the game is too fucking hard, and there's no light at the end of this tunnel. Now, I don't have a problem with the challenge, but when the challenge is the result of the difficulty curve being a bunch of cowabunga dick, then fuck it! Yeah, you might have unlimited continues, la-di-fucking-da, but is it really worth it to keep going when the later levels are shit like this? Oh my god. These dungeon levels are fucking terrible. Despite what it might look like, this dungeon is nothing like the ones from any of your Legend of Zelda games. This is more like a maze. A maze full of bland, boring-looking rooms, 0 puzzles, and just look at this. This is the map for the first dungeon. Yeah, some map. I wipe my ass with your map, and then fold it in half, and then give it back. What a shitload of fuck. You know what else is stupid? These aubergine wizard guys. They throw some kind of spell at you, and if it connects, you're turned into an eggplant. Haha, real funny. No big deal. I'll transform back to normal in a few seconds, right? That's what any sane game developer would do, right? Right? Well, no, that's not how it works. Once you get turned into an eggplant, you are stuck like that. The only way to transform back to normal is to wander all throughout the maze searching for a very specific hospital room where you'll magically get turned back to normal. This is, without exaggeration, the stupidest idea I've ever heard of in my life. It's padding in the worst possible sense. You hear that, aubergine wizard? You add nothing to this game, you're a shitload of fuck, and I don't like you. You know, these mazes really are badly designed. I'm pretty sure there's not even an exit. Yeah, how the fuck were kids back in the 90s supposed to know that you're supposed to clear the dungeon by going to the password screen? How would they even know what the passwords are? You should have just walked in the dungeon and had there be its Xbox saying, "Get the power, Nintendo power," you fucks. So after you beat the first dungeon, the game channels its inner Mario and gets all side-scroller on you. And I don't know if it's just me using the special items, but these later levels feel a lot easier than the earlier ones. Yeah, how fucked up is that? The enemies just don't seem to be trying as hard to kill me. There's shops everywhere, and for some strange reason, there's even rooms where you could just hang out and heal yourself. That just seems wrong. Did they fuck up and place the harder levels in the beginning of the game by mistake and placed the easy ones here? 'Cause this doesn't feel right. Alright, you get to the second dungeon and okay, you know what? Fuck this. This is just more of the same. I'm skipping straight to the final boss. I've had enough of this. So you get to the final area and the game does another twist and suddenly turns into a 2D shooter. The game's got variety, I'll give it that. Well, it took a while, but I'm finally at the final boss of this shitty video game. Let's end this bitch! This is the shittiest video game I've played all day! That does it. I'm going to use my inexplicable powers of flight to throw this game into the sun. Because that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go do it now.
This fish is so